Hey everyone, it's Patty from PS Paper Crafts. Thanks so much for joining me for another Friday Fun Fold video. I hope you're having a good week. We are making the last of our Fun Fold gift card holders. So next week's Christmas, so you might need some last minute gift cards, and you can use whatever papers you have. You know, it's kind of too late to be ordering. Make it in two different versions or two different kinds of papers, and use what you have. You can make them for, you know, any occasion. I've been focusing on Christmas mainly. So this is the gift card. It is called a Z fold. I've made these many times in the past. I think it's fun. So it just opens up, and then there's this little place for your gift card. I've been using the same gift card for every card I make. I have to go out and buy the gift cards, but sending a little cheer. And so I use the Elegant Pine Snowflakes. Love this paper. So I use that for the designer series paper, and I use the same pattern for each of these. You can use coordinating, which we'll do on the next card, two different patterns. And then I used a little cheer. I think this is so cute. So I have the sending a little cheer with the 3 trees, and then Christmas time is here. And it's just a single. I mean, you could put it on a full card base, but I don't think you need to. And it will fit in our envelopes. So let's get started. I will have all of the instructions in a project sheet. There's a link below the video in the description. There's a link to the project sheet. There's a blog post, my online store if you want to subscribe to my email. It's all under there. So this is the one we're going to make today, and this is the paper. Love this paper. Traditions of Christmas. It's a specialty because it has all this pretty gold in it. So I decided, I was back and forth on what patterns to use, but I decided to use this Old Olive and white for the card base, just to kind of pop it up a little bit, and then this pattern for the inside and the front. Okay, so let's get started. We'll do the Z fold piece. So we'll get our trimmer out. So here's my trimmer. I'm going to move it up, so I'm going to use the scoring piece. So this piece is 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. So I would cut 4 1/4 first, so that you have another 4 1/4 that you can use for another card base, and then just cut it down to 9 3/4. Okay, and then we're going to score this in 2 places. We will score at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. So we'll go 3 1/4. Make sure you're using your scoring, and then we'll open up the arm so we can go 6 1/2. Oops, it's raining here, so it's kind of dark, so I'm having a hard time seeing. 6 1/2, and that should give you the Z fold, and it should be 3 equal pieces. So we're going to fold it, and then we'll score it, or not score it, burnish it, and then one will go back. So I always fold them one way and then fold it back. Okay, so now you have your Z fold. Okay, so let's put things together. Let's get our, see, I was back and forth with this, but then I probably would have used a red card base, or I don't know. So you can look to see how you want it. See, this would be good if this was red, but with the green, I think this works better. So you can do whatever side, whatever pieces you want. And let me get my Seal Plus, and we're just going to put this together. I kind of like the red. Should I switch it up? I'm going to step away and cut a red one of these. So I'm back with a piece of red. So we can either do this. How does this go? This way. So it would look like this. That's choice number 1. And then this is choice number 2. I think I'm going to go with the red. I like them both. So this picks up the green. This is Old Olive. Choice number 2. I think they're both pretty, but I think I am going with the red. So let's put this down, and we're just going to go for it. I like the kind of gingham look too for a gift card holder. So we're just going to put this down just like this. And then we will decorate this. Now you have to make sure that this is going the right way. So it's going to open like this. So down here, we're going to use this piece. This piece, so you're going to need 3 pieces of DSP. So this is, or designer series paper, or pattern paper. This is 4 by 5 1/4. That's the base. And then this is what I'm calling the front panel. And this is 3 by 4. So if it's directional, you want to make sure that it's cut the right way. And that's going to sit here. And then this piece, again, if it's directional, you want to make sure it's going the right way. This is 2 by 4 1/4, and that will sit here. And before we put this down, we're going to just get a punch. So on this card, I used the 2-inch punch for the red, the white, and then a 2 3/8 inch punch for the red. So as long as, you know, if you're layering it, as long as it's 2 sizes, it doesn't matter. And you can use any shape. I think I'll use the bigger one. You don't have to use a circle. You can use, you know, kind of a label and just do half of it. So you just want to have a little area. And I'm going to put it in here. So these lock and unlock like this. And I want to put it in here. I don't want to go down too far. And I want to make sure on each side it looks kind of even. And just punch it out. And then that will come right here for your gift card. So we are going to use a strong adhesive for this. We want to use a tear and tape or something that's very strong because it'll be kind of lifting in and out. I almost went with this, but I decided not to. So we're just going to do this. I cut my tear and tape. And we're going to go across here. So you need it in 3 places. We're going to leave it open on the top, but we want it across the bottom. So we have a nice little pouch for our gift card to be placed into. So I always put gift cards in stockings for my kids, and then, you know, sometimes other people I'm giving gift cards to. So it's nice to have them in some nice little envelope or little card. So 1, 2, and I'll clean up after. So I have a good amount of these made now with the last few videos. I think I'm in good shape. 3. So again, we want to make sure this is opening like this before we put this down. And we're just going to put it down right in the corner. Right end to end along the bottom. Okay. Then we want to put this in. This is a white piece, and the white piece is 3 by 4. And I thought we would do the to and from. So the stamps that I'm using is the traditional labels, and I'm going to do sending love and joy on the front. And then you could put Merry and Bright or Merry Christmas, to from. I'm going to do the to from in here, and then I'll probably write a little note. And we will do that in real red. I've got things everywhere. So before you put this down, you want to have your stamping done. And if you want to stamp anything else, you can. Do I want to do something else? No, I'm going to just do to from. I'll make it simple. 2. You could jazz it up if you want. From. Okay, they should have love. Is love in there? I usually write love. I mean, it's in here, but... so this we're going to put down here. Okay. Very easy. This is one of the easier gift card holders. And it, you know, I mean, there's really super easy ones. But this is, you know, an easy fun fold. All right. And then on this, we're going to put this piece. Let's put that down. And this piece is 3 by 4, same as the inside, the white layer. And I love this paper. It's just so pretty with the gold. And then I have the label, and this is from the Traditional Labels dies. So there's a bunch of them here. This one fits Season's Greetings and Sending Love and Joy. So we're also going to do that in Real Red. And you can stamp it and then die cut it, or die cut it and stamp it like I'm doing. It just fits so nicely. All right. And let's put this down before we put this on, just so it's not kind of bumpy. So you can use tear and tape. I'm going to just use liquid glue. And again, double check that it's going the right way, right? You don't want to put it on backwards, because that would not be good. So we'll just put some liquid glue on. Double check. Okay, and then this just gets centered. And the liquid glue gives you that little bit of time to make sure it's centered nice. And then let's put the sentiment down with some dimensionals. And we're just about done. See how easy this is? Super easy. You could pump these out pretty quickly if you needed to make a few. Okay, 1, 2, 4 of them. And then we'll bling it up a little bit. It's kind of big, but I thought it was good. Isn't that pretty? Let's get the card in there. Okay, so on this one, I put some of these, the traditional sparkling sequins. So I think I will just put one on here. I think I'll just put a small one right there. Whoops. And that would be that. All right, so this is the Z Fold gift card holder. And next week, so we're at the end of December already. Next week is Christmas. I can't believe it. Merry Christmas to everyone. Next Friday, we're making a shutter card. So this is my inspiration calendar that I send out to my email subscribers. If you want a copy of it each month, just subscribe to my email list. There's a link below. And once you subscribe, you'll get my emails. I send out a weekly roundup with, you know, just what's going on with Stampin' Up, anything I'm doing. I have classes. I am doing a paper share. I'll have a link below to do that. So we're coming out with a new mini catalog and new online exclusives, and they'll be available January 6th for you to purchase from. I get the pre-order as a demonstrator. And what I'll do is I'll get all of the new designer series papers that are in the new catalog and the new online exclusives. And what I do for a paper share is I give a quarter of a pack of each of the papers to you. You know, so if you purchase it, you'll get a quarter of a pack, and I had to go get it. Covered in flowers accents. So these are die cut flowers. They look gorgeous. So I'm throwing this in as a freebie if you purchase the paper share from me. So there'll be a link below that, and it has all the details in it. And then I will be ordering the paper January 6th when it's available for everyone, and then packing them up and mailing them out. So thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful Christmas, and I'll see you next Friday.